Hey, what's up everybody? Rohacker here, back with another scripting review video. I'm sorry in advance if I'm not energetic today because 1, it's late at night, and 2, yesterday on June 30th, Technoblade died. And that really upsets me because he was one of the YouTubers that I looked up to the most. But anyways, life goes on and I must continue. So anyways, in my first review video, I briefly explained printing, variables, math, conditions, and await statement. In this video, we are going to apply that information in order to complete different challenges, as I believe that practice makes progress. I highly encourage you to do all of these things and to not skip ahead in order to best master what we've learned so far. Let's begin with our first challenge. Okay, a little disclaimer here. These challenges are meant to actually kind of challenge you. Don't feel upset if you can't solve it. It's okay. I will reveal the solution to these challenges after you have time to think of a solution. In this challenge, I would like you to identify what will be printed out when this code runs. Feel free to pause the video while I give you a few seconds to solve it. Okay, now that it's been a few seconds, let's run the code and see what gets printed out. And let's let console do its thing. And as you can see, our code prints out a plus b is equal to 3. Second condition is met, yes it works, and okay it runs. So what is happening is that we created 3 variables, a, b, and c, and set them equal to values 1, 2, and 3 respectively. We then went through this if-else chain to check if a plus b is equal to c, which 1 plus 2 is equal to 3, so then this block of code runs that way, and now we can ignore this completely. Now it prints a plus b is equal to c. This is just another way we can concatenate it together with the commas inside of a print statement. And now we have this part of code we still need to check. So we have an if statement. If a is equal to 1, which a is equal to 1, and b is equal to 2, b is equal to 2, and c is not equal to 3, but c is equal to 3, so that way this condition isn't met. In this else if statement, it also checks if a is equal to 1, and b is equal. However, it says and b is equal to 4. However, you cannot count it out because there's an or over here. So it checks if b is equal to 4 or c is equal to 3. And since c is equal to 3, this second condition is met and we can ignore the rest of these else if and else's. Now for this if else statement. If a minus 5, so 1 minus 5 is negative 4, is equal to b minus c times 2. Remember order of operations, so 3 times 2 is 6, and then 2 minus 6 is negative 4. Negative 4 is equal to negative 4, so it prints out yes it works. And then finally in this last one, if a is equal to 1, which it is, it prints okay it runs. Please note that although this statement is, although it's technically true, it got skipped over because this condition was already met. In my next problem, I want you to create 6 variables with any distinct set of single-digit numbers and letters you want, before printing out all 6 variables in one line without them doing any math on each other. It should kind of look like a lottery's winning number. I hope that makes sense. So for example, your output should kind of look like this. GBH S3D. Should kind of look like that. Slightly different depending on the values you gave your variables. Feel free to pause the video while I give you a few seconds to construct a solution. Have you done it yet? I don't care. If you haven't, pause the video, but if you have, here's the solution. What I did was create 6 variables, character 1 all the way to character 6, and set it equal to some random character. And then inside of a print statement, I just concatenated all these characters together using dot dots. And when I print it out, it prints out GBH S3D. And notice how all these characters are string. Although all these characters are strings, it would work perfectly fine if you had numbers here instead. And as you can see, it still works. So in this third and final challenge, I would like you to identify how long it takes to the near second for second to last, and that's crazy, to be printed out once the script runs. As always, feel free to pause the video while I give you a few seconds to solve the problem. So the answers are 14 seconds, and 8 seconds respectively. Last and second to last print statements print out virtually at the same time at 14 seconds, as you'd wait 2 seconds here, another 6 seconds here, 1 second here, and then 5 seconds over here, which 2 plus 6 plus 1 plus 5 is equal to 14. So these print statements would have to wait 14 seconds before running. And then for the that's crazy print statement, it'd have to wait a total of 8 seconds because, again, you have to wait 2 seconds here and then 6 seconds here for a total of 8 seconds. Anyways, that's all for today's video. Please leave a comment if you enjoy me having these challenge problems and if you want to have more of these review-like videos every few tutorials. Anyways, that's all for today's video. Please leave a comment if you enjoy me doing these challenge problems in my tutorials, and comment down below if you want to have more of these review-like videos every couple tutorials I make. I am most definitely open to suggestions. I've had an okay time going over this with you, and till we meet again, have a blessed day.